The snotty nose man.
Y'all, welcome to Cat's house. Take your boots off, or don't. Maybe we'll probably track mud in here anyway. I got coffee on brew and the dog in my feet. Pepsi blue shirt, but I'm still looking sweet. Live stream on his miracles at dawn. By noon, I'm filming with my lipstick on. Front porch got to
Hey, good morning, Paul. How are you, my friend? How far did you go yesterday? Make it come back on. Hi, Rod. How you doing, honey? You walked 5. Wow. Walking and running, not my favorite thing. How's that ankle, Rod? Here we are talking about walking and stuff, and poor Rod can't even walk at all right now, I guess, huh, Rod? Oh, my goodness. Don't touch nothing. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right, Paul. I'm going to survive to go to work one more day. Super excited about that one. Oh, my phone is being so slow. This is ridiculous. I'm about to toss it across the room. Not really. BLZ. What about school? Good morning. Hey. Hey, Rod. Well, not little Debbie, but big Deborah. Close. You're really close. Good morning, BLZ. How are you? What is school? You said school. That was the first thing you said. Were you asking little Debbie to school you? Because she probably could. Uh, Mabel is very hard on the hair. I always end up with knots and frizzy hair after Mabel comes around. miss you. Oh, did that phone turn on? I don't even know. I forgot what I was doing. Hi, Michael. Good morning. He says the kittens and Snowflake are sleeping and was thinking of doing a Facebook for my fur babies. I have my own Facebook. Are you talking about a Facebook Live? Hey, Michael, did you check out my latest Mabel video? I dedicated it to you, my friend, because you gave me the idea. Thank you. Hold my sleep. Come on, phone. You're the worst. Lord of mercy. There we go. BLZ, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I appreciate you so, so much. KIA, not yet, my friend. Michael said Midnight and Nosh slept with their toys last night. Aw, how sweet. Paul says, hi, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Is that alien getting the action? Well, that alien isn't interested in that kind of thing. Sorry. But Big Deb now. You see, she's back in bed. She's found her place back in my bed. I got real lonely last night. Again, BLZ, I don't know you, I don't think, but thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you and appreciate you so much. Can I write on this? No, okay. Michael says, good morning, Paul. How's your morning going so far? My 3 girls are sleeping and I might take You might take their only brother if the owner's roommate doesn't want him. I hate to see him go to the pound. I would take him in. Oh gosh. Platinum Player says I might show up in a spacesuit later if that's what you're into. I told you, Ghost is not into that kind of thing. She has evolved beyond basic bodily needs. Yes, that is what I wanted to say. Hey, but thanks for the offer. Where are we going, sir? Over with your girlfriend? I thought so. I thought that's where you were going. Uh-huh. You love your girl? Yeah. You missed her. Michael says, my mom loves the picture you made of Jack and Moonlight with their tongues out. It is a cute picture. I know, Jack. It's a rough one, huh? Okay. Oh, excuse me. So Michael's probably going to end up with another cat, huh? Why not? If you got the room, you definitely have the love. Are you all right? Oh, what is it, honey? Huh? I love you. Are you all right this morning? Well, your nose is nice and wet this morning. Huh? I love you. Oh, all right. He sure does have a kind heart. Michael said he hates to see Moonlight and knows his brother go to the pound. I said, let the family stick and grow together. Oh, Jackie. I love Deborah. Ouch. Your mom. Really, I don't know where that started, but I can't stop it. Thank you for the hearts on the side. Hi, Tenebris. How are you? Um, since we got the last thing I heard was yes, he had active Lyme. What I've heard now, I'm just waiting on the urinalysis now. It's been a couple days. You're pitiful, Bubba. How are you, Tenebris? It's good to see you. Michael says, like your snowflake's like a mom to them. With their brother, Snowflake would welcome him in like she did the two little girls. You sure hope. Hi, Swan Song. It's good to see you. Jack and I are doing well overall. Thank you. How are you, Swan Song? It's good to see you. Where'd I see you the other day in somebody's chat, right? Prometheus, hello, good morning. Yeah, thanks, Swan Song. Michael says they are keeping Snowflake going and active for her age. That's what Jack did for our dog. We had a female who was, getting up there and she was kind of having a hard time getting around, and Jack gave her another couple of very happy years. I was afraid, but I shouldn't have been. It was a really great thing. Oh, you came up. You came up on somebody's live stream. Dolly's? Was it Dolly's live stream? Is that what I saw you at yesterday? I think that's it. I think I saw you at Dolly's. Prometheus says, I'm Erebus. My brother got striked, so I'm using an alt. So you were using your brother's account? Yeah, you're super cute. You know, did I just look at something on your? I just went to your channel, and I didn't look at the video because I don't want to. But I see something saying my son reading a D&D Mad Lib. That is that your son? That can't possibly be your son because you look like you're like mid 20s, very early 30s. If Prometheus says nope, but apparently I said things that went against guidelines. But what does that have to do with your brother's channel? Michael says, just think of making a Jack toy stuffed animal for merchandise on here. I think that would be that'd be cool, but maybe a little difficult. Swan Song says, I didn't even bother with making myself up, brushing my hair. You look beautiful. You just, yeah, you didn't need to. No shit. You are lying. Almost 31? Girl, we're pretty close to the same age. There's no frigging way. I wonder if I look like that without makeup. No, I don't look that cute without makeup. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Girl, you do not look like you're in your 50s. That makes me so mad. You look great. Oh my gosh. A Jack Stuffy would be wonderful. Prometheus says they're both on my channels. Okay. All right, I guess. The Great Callie, hello. Michael says, I'm 49 and my daughter's Nikita's mom is 52. I'm not being too sweet. I'm being very honest, and that's just blows my mind. Dang. You know, when I think, oh, I don't look too bad for my age, now I look at you and I'm like, yeah, try again, cat. The Great Callie, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Carl Shell. How are you, Carl? Prometheus says, I don't got a brother, only a sister. They're jerks if you mean Fryboy and another. The cousins, I don't know. Did you not say it was your brother? Wait a minute. I could swear you said your brother. You've been up since 4 a.m., Carl. Everything okay? Oh, your other got striked, so you're using. I got you. All right. So you're not getting along with your cousin? It is your cousin then, right? Or just a friend? Confused. Swan Song says maybe it's all the nights working away from the or nights away from the sun, working nights away from maybe. Yes, and we worship the sun, so that is probably the difference. Boy, we should do a side by side with sun, without sun. It could be a good warning. Carl, what have you been up for? Michael says Snowflake just woke up to see if the girls are in bed. I said, Snowflake, they are sleeping. Don't wake them up. Does Snowflake sometimes go wake them up? Is that a thing? All right, Cat. I can't see a thing. Prometheus is talking about Cage. No, we're just super close friends. Archer and friends that I connected on their channels before. Okay. You mean Archer and Fryboy? Okay. She does wake them up. She meows and climbs over you to wake them up. Paw. I don't know why you have such a poor view of yourself, Paul, but I think you're a very good looking man. Unless you showed me pictures of somebody else. You're rude. Blah. Blah. Deborah says, no, thank you. Paul says, my skin is really damaged. Well, I cannot tell, but, well, welcome to my world, Paul. Mud Growler, hello. Prometheus says, my spelling sucks, but I've got no sleep for 2 days. How come? Carl, you have plenty of friends. Swan Song says, honestly, personality, confidence, and kindness is way more important than looks. I agree. Good sense of humor. Prometheus says, driving and hospital visits. Who are you going to see in the hospital? I think you're beautiful on the outside too, but yes, of course you're beautiful on the inside. I love you, Paul. Hi, Mud Growler. We're doing all right. It's morning for us. Getting ready for work. Michael says, I enjoy walking around the beach and watching everyone fish and go on boats. Do you? I love just being on the beach. Oh, thank you, Paul. All right. I broke my tripod yesterday doing a Mabel video, so I'm going to mute and hopefully not knock the phone off the tripod. Carl, you're so funny. Do you not have any beaches? I have all I've seen, the little bit I've seen of Ireland, it doesn't look like you have much of a beach. A small one, very rocky beaches. Mud Growler says Mississippi Beach here. Hey, I went to Gulfport, Mississippi right after Katrina, and we stayed, yeah, well, we were right there on the beach. Crazy. It was craziness. Oh, Swan Song says, and a puppy and Chile Relanos doesn't hurt either. I always say I'll marry someone. I'm sorry. Someone if they can cook me a chili rellenos. I don't know how to say that, but that is exactly what I order when I go into a Mexican restaurant. And buy me another puppy. I have low standards. Just can you cook for me? Do you like to cook? And will you cook for me? Michelle, hello, good morning. Jack says hello. If he was awake, he would say, Jack, 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 wake up just a second and say hello. Oh, we got an eye open. Somewhat. That's as close as we're going to get to a good morning to you right now. Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Michael says Myrtle Beach is very nice. Beaches in Connecticut are very nice. Swan Song says, does Jack have his own side of the bed? That's funny. That is the whole bed. All sides. I'm just allowed to sleep on Jack's bed. Michelle, it is 3:29 a.m. What about you? Carl says, I feel alone. I know, honey. I'm sorry. I love you, Carl. And are you going to work today? Yeah. And Rosie said, how come it didn't show up? There it is. Where's my friends Corey and Corrupted? I was trying to think of his name. I knew their names sounded alike. Corey and Corrupted. Swansong says, my dog Odin knows his side of the bed. Still had to get a king size bed because dogs are bed hogs. They sure are. Jack knows. Jack knows where my side of the bed is, and that's exactly where he wants to sleep. But when it gets close to bedtime and he gets up there before me, I just kind of do the and he moves over to the other side. But sometimes I have to actually push him out of the way. He gets pretty stubborn. I don't know why he likes that side too. And Hazel. Yeah, I didn't see Hazel this morning. It's the same time, Michelle. So we're in the same time zone. All right, Michael, let me see what this said. Moonlight and Nosh took over my main bed where me and Midnight Jr. slept on. So me and Snowflake share a bed in the TV room. Snowflake enjoys my company with her. She just loves having me with her. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Odin's side is closest to the window because he's a gassy old pup. Michelle, why would you call me bestie? We don't even know each other. Are you from Toy Pups? I feel like I'm being pranked right now, punked. Carl says alone is horrible. I know you have tons of friends, Carl. I know it's not always the same. I get it. Having a dog and fake imaginary friends is not the same. But maybe just a little bit better. Hey, Michelle, do you see Broken and Numb Rosie Ocean? She would be happy to have you call her bestie. Michael said, Snowflake knows I took care of Midnight Junior very well, and now it's her time. I told Snowflake you and Midnight Junior were everything to me. And now we have two new kittens. Moonlight and Doge now to love, yes. Rosie says, don't you give me that. Don't you give me, ahs. You're hemming and hawing. That's what that's called. 333. I don't know how I feel about 333. I don't know why. I'm so wheezy. Come on, wheezy. You're not allowed to say that word. You're allowed to. Nobody told you you couldn't say that word. That's your rule, sister. Ouch. Your mom. Swansong says, "Oh no, did you catch a summer cold?" No. I'm allergic to my dog. There she is. Corey says, "Hello, did you guys miss it? Your bestie did." It's not that I don't like it. I think it gets used and thrown around till the point it doesn't have a meaning. If everybody's your bestie, then nobody's your really real bestie. Carl says, "I don't have a bestie. My dog is my bestie, I guess." Oh. What? Michael says, "I've got." Oh, I got a different. Oh, that's Michelle. Michelle says, "I've got 7 cats, and I've got a pet squirrel and a pet mouse." Yeah, I bet you I have a bunch of pet mice. So many I don't even know their names. No, I don't know. I don't think I do anymore. But funny. You have a lot of pets. Your books got sold today. Congratulations. So, or Morning Grumpy Cat. What was the first part of that? Meowie Morning Maple or Grumpy Cat. Wow. Good morning, Marlin. Rosie says, no, I have real friends I made in less than 2 days. And Paul says, that's a lot of animals. Wow, Michelle. Marlin says, nah. You got a point. I agree about the besties being thrown around. Guess it's not that big of a deal unless you take it. There you go, Rosie. There's Corrupted. Good morning, Corrupted. Carl says, it's horrible feeling the way I do. Carl, you're not the only one, though, so you're not alone. If you're not the only one who feels the way you do, then you're obviously not alone. And you have lots of love and support, at least on YouTube, my friend. Michelle says, why do you not show yourself in the live stream? I do, but I'm getting ready for work. Just because I'm busy getting work, I'm not even supposed to be reading this much. It's very distracting. Rosie says, Holy Mother, dang. Dang nature homie? Why'd you call nature homie weird? Corey says, and it's perfect because my mom's going grocery shopping tomorrow. Well, I guess today. Carl says goodbye. Bye, Carl. I love you. Marlon says yes, lol, but it did seem to hit a nerve with you. With me? How? Why? What part do you think hit a nerve with me? I just don't remember that anything did. Xavier, Jack is an Irish setter. How are you? Good morning. Paul says, Carl, stay. Carl will stay until Cat plays the Carl song. Rosie says, it's a joke. Y'all really don't understand what I be saying. And Corey says, so apparently when I sleep, I say mom and try to get up, but I can't, almost like I'm stuck and I don't have dream or paralysis demons, so I have no idea what's happening. When you first wake up, it takes your body and mind a second to catch up with each other. So it's really freaky, but you know it's going to be okay. And now that you know, sometimes it takes your body and your mind a second to catch up. Maybe it won't be so scary when that happens. I know it sucks. It's almost like you kind of when you're sleeping, your body's sleeping, maybe you kind of travel off to hang out with your angels or whoever you think of as whoever looks out for you or whoever you look up to. Um, and then your body's like, it's time to wake up. So your spirit has to hurry and get back in your body. I like that thought. Marlon says, nah, if you're already over it, no need to revisit. I like Sassy Cat, but Happy Cat, I don't have a clue what you're talking about. That aggravates me more than anything. Rosie says, request locked up. What does that mean? Yes, I realize. I realize everybody takes it very lightly. That is my point. Carl says YouTube doesn't like me. Well, you know, I'm not YouTube, and Rosie's not YouTube, and Paul is not YouTube. All the many people behind using YouTube are not YouTube. So I can't have anything to do with what the company is doing, but I know lots of people who like you, Carl. Michelle says, when are you going to show yourself on the live stream? I don't ever plan to. If you click on the link, the pinned link, that is my latest video, there I am. Corey says, is your last name Ocean? I know it's a stupid question, but I feel like that's a pretty last name. It sure is. Oh, Billy Ocean. But Rosie was Ocean before Billy Ocean. Weren't you, Rosie? I feel like before Billy Ocean. No, it's Billie Eilish. Never mind. Shut up, Cat. Okay. Who the hell's Billy Ocean, anyways? I was thinking, never mind. Paul says, life is but a dream. Yes. Michelle says, do you want to know my nickname? Yes, I do. Yes. Anything to take me away from remembering what an idiot I can be. Carl Shell says, I got a short on TikTok and it got 2,000 views. Wow, Carl. That's great. Corey says, and we just row our own boats. Don't row anyone else's. Nope, you gotta work with what's in your own boat instead of worrying about what's in everybody else's boat. You're right. She's clever. She's clever, Paul, and she's young. Watch out. Your nickname is it like Mishy? I had a very good friend whose name was Michelle, and I called her Mish. Rosie says, Corey, no, but all my nicknames, anything you can think of has a meaning to it. Hmm. Corey says, mine is Porky because I ate lots of meat when I was like 3 or 4. Aw. Rosie says, sorry, I mean Corey. I forgot. Ian Michelle says, eventually, are you going to show yourself for the live stream? If you're going to hang out and wait for me, no, I would go. I would not hang out and wait to see if I would show up on the live stream because it probably might not, more than likely not, happen. Only accidental exposure. Carl says, if any of my managing moderators are watching, message me. Well, Wasa's not here, Carl. Carl says it. I already read that. And Corey says, what's your zodiac signs, guys? I think we should play a guessing game. Everybody guess what everybody's sign is. Rosie Ocean, she's a fish. What are the fishies? Actually, I have a calendar with a lot of people's birthdays in it. I mean, I could actually spend time looking it all up. Corey, we were going to talk about something in particular today. I forgot what it was, though. Dang it. Dang it, Corey. I forgot. Michelle, I do not have Instagram or Snapchat. Your crazy dreams. What were we asking? Oh, what was your craziest dream? Is that what it was? I think you asked, and I said I don't remember my dreams, and we got a few answers, and then you started to tell us, and I didn't feel like we had enough time to get into it with you, so I said let's talk about it today. So, what was your craziest dream, Corey? You'll have to remind me. Michelle says I just made my finger bleed. I hate when that happens. Go get a band-aid. Marlon says little tip: if you keep asking, it might make Cat less likely to step in front of the camera. Thanks for that, Marlon. Oh gosh, what is that? Thanks, Dumbo. What is that, Carl? Rosie says a fish. Really, I ain't no fish. Nobody knows my birthday. All right, who knows a lot about the zodiac signs? If somebody knows a lot, they could probably start guessing if they knew us a little bit. That would be fun, but I'm clueless. Rosie, Too far under. I know those dreams are good. His dreams? Probably. Good morning to you. Oh gosh, here we go. How are you, Too far under? Good morning. And Corey says, mine was where me and my friends got lost and put all of our money together to buy food. And then two of my friends' heads kind of fell off and then turned into robots. Ooh. And one of my friends had to drive. Carl says, I don't have a birthday. Your birthday is towards the end of the year. You and Paul. Okay, Paul says, I think Rosie is a Gemini. What do you got to say, Rosie? Michelle says you should put okay, but I won't. So if I did, I would add you, yes. You know what, Michelle? Do you know how to post pictures on a community? If you go to my channel and go to my community page, I would love to see the pictures of your cats. And you could see Michael's cats on there and some people's dogs. And oh my gosh, Lois had a beautiful picture of the moon she shared. You smell scotch tape? What does scotch tape smell like, Corey? All right, hairbrush. Marlon, how you doing, my friend? I'm glad to see you here this morning. What is that? Oh God. Oh God, I accidentally downloaded like Facebook the other day and I just saw something from my oh God. We gotta fix this quickly. Fix it quickly. Ew. Ew. How do I delete Facebook? It tricked me. I thought I was getting on Messenger only, and it tricked me. It's not right. Carl says Snapchat. I used to have Snapchat. It was a lot of fun, Carl. Corey says Carl's Snapchat is not for kids. Oh, but it's for everybody. Hey, thank you for 22 likes. Jack says thank you. Thank y'all. goodness. All right. Hey, Paul. Gosh, you know we were talking to somebody. Paul, somebody came in the chat the other day and we were talking and she was into it was a she and she was into a lot of stuff and I said something about you being an artist and she goes, "Oh, I love art." And she said she was an artist too. Can't remember who it was, but I saw she has a chiseling set and I was like, wow. She does a lot of stuff by Paul. I thought of chiseling and woodworking because somebody very special to me just passed, but he made me this chair. I don't know what it's called. It's like supposed to resemble a musical instrument, but he has like an original old antique one, and I loved it so much, so he made me this one, and that's so sweet. Oh, Jack is snoring. Oh my gosh, I caught myself snoring last night. I woke myself up snoring. Is there a big line? No, the big line is the rubber band cat. Never mind. Corey, you're cracking me up. What did Carl say? Oh, because he said it's for kids. Corey, you just have to get used to him. Michelle says, "Can you do?" Yes. Corey says, "My birthday is very secret." Bob said, "Very, thank you." Not that I made it, but thank you. It was very sweet of him. Rosie says, "Corey, exactly, Corey. I'm not saying it." Looks like a violin. Maybe it was the bug lady. Yes, Paul. I think so. And then I asked her, "Oh, you do art?" And I went and looked at her channel again. I was like, "Oh, yeah, you saw her. I saw the pretty flowers she had painted." Carl, you're out of here again? Does that mean I need to play Carl's song? Okay, Carl. All right. You're going to make me do it, Carl. I wasn't quite ready to get up and dance yet, but fine. Fine, Carl. My tummy's a little questionable right now, but we'll get up anyways. Let's do it. Because we love Carl. Copyright. The cupcake, yes. Carl says he's not coming back. That would break my heart, Carl. Carl. Don't worry about it, Corey. He is grumpy sometimes. You were just telling the truth. Maybe he's having a bad day. It's all right. We still love Carl, and we're still playing his song. Carl. Time to get up.
Last thing heard before daylight broke.
Smell that. Thank you, Carl. We love you, and I hope you have a fabulous day. All right. Hi, Dolly. Good morning. I'll get you an almond joy. You're so cute, Corey. Sometimes I have a hard time believing you're the age you say you are. Michelle says, when do you think my birthday is? April 4th. Hi, Dolly. How are you, honey? Yes, we were dancing to the Carl song. It's one of my favorites. I listen to my playlist at work. So I enjoy the Carl song very, very much. Let's go. All right. That's your favorite candy bar? Nice. Corey says, I was born in 2015. Craziness. Michelle says, not April. Well, that was my guess. Hi, Soul Chef Antonia. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Monday to Cat. Woohoo! Let's go. Dolly says, this is one of the nicest, comfiest places on YouTube. Thank you for making space for us. Thank you for being here, Dolly. We love you. Wishbone, hello. Deborah says, well, hello back. Michelle says, sometimes it lands on Thanksgiving. How does it sometimes land on Thanksgiving? If your birthday's on Thanksgiving, it's always on Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's always. No, I guess it's always. Well, then I don't know. It's November. Whatever. Corey says, so many emojis. Not again. What's not again? Dolly says, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Show support and blessings. Together we grow. Thanks for that, Dolly. Thanks for 24 thumbs up. Corrupted. She says, homie, bro, you ditched me again. Yeah, he only came in and let us know did he actually ever talk? Charlie, Jack is acting a little more and like his tummy's bothering him. That's why I'm not really messing with him this morning. It's in November. Nice. Yes, November. I said that. You said Thanksgiving. Sometimes it's on Thanksgiving. For some reason, I thought Thanksgiving was always November 27th, but it's not, right? It's always the third Thursday. I don't know. Dolly says, sorry, the emojis are my expression of sincere and joyful love. And Corey, by the way, it's rude to be rude to my friends. So don't be. And if you don't know, it wasn't rude to make that comment about the emojis. It was. Michelle says, but my birthday falls on Thanksgiving this year. I don't know. When is Thanksgiving this year? You should just tell me. You should stop making me guess. It's too hard. I'm too old, and my brain doesn't work that fast. And Rosie is calling out to Corrupted. Corrupted, you're going to be fired pretty soon. Watch out. Cat's on a roll this morning. Where are you, Marlon? No. Look at Jack's little foot. Oh, both his little feet. I already did that. Let's get rid of it. I'm tired of it. Yep. Michelle says, I'm your friend. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Corey says, you're like one of those teachers that when they give you a lecture, it makes you cry inside. Aw. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just want you to know that I am pretty serious about it. And if somebody came in and was rude to you, boy, I'd let them have it. And I'm sorry if I really hurt you, Corey. I love you, my friend. Michelle says, on November, on Thursday, is Thanksgiving, my birthday. Okay. Rosie says, Corey, you didn't see the innocent cat. It's the 26th. Okay. So happy birthday, November 26th, Michelle. I definitely will not remember, especially since I don't have my calendar anymore. What the heck happened to it? I don't know. You're funny, Rosie. No. Do you guys know she cooks and roasts? I love her so much. She's so damn funny. She makes me laugh. OMG. Did you see Daniel's salad? Oh, looks so good. You don't think you're funny? All right, then you're not funny. I take it all back. I wish you could meet Jack too. I'd have to make him sit down because he loves to jump on people. Oh my gosh, she should be my sister-in-law is pregnant, and she came over and Jack just would not stop jumping. Ooh, he made me shoot. It was like, where's your manners, sir? And she's pregnant. You can't jump on her. No, you said I'm not. Okay. Corey says my mom goes on diets a lot and she can't eat anything lettuce wrapped anymore because she's over it. Funny. Aw. Well, you don't want to. Oh, she can't eat anything lettuce because of the lettuce? Oh, I thought maybe she got tired of it. What is that? It looks like, can't tell. Looks like you're smoking a cigarette. I can't tell what that emoji is. Are you yawning and smoking at the same time? I'm confused. It is a cigarette. I went and looked on my laptop. What the heck are you saying? What are you doing over there? Corey says, I've just got a dog rug that looks like Jack. I'll have to post it. Yes, do that. Michelle says, I wish I could meet you in person too. Mm-mm. Custom builds. You can't criticize anyone for anything. Oh, and don't tell others. No, they will take it out on you. Oh, yeah? Has that been your experience? Hello, good morning, custom builds. That's about how I was snoring last night, Jack. There's no vape emoji. You're out of battery. I'm so glad you're out of battery. It's a sign. It's a sign. You're not supposed to be doing that. Hi, William. How are you? So, Corey, back to dreams. That was wild. Do you play video games, Corey? Let's go. A sign up to interpretation. Yep. William, you're not helping me. I'm trying to talk Rosie into quitting the vaping. It's no time to be argumentative, my friend. Plus, Cat is a little sharp this morning. She's got some pointy edges. Marlon called it out first thing this morning. I didn't see it, but he was correct. Michelle says, do you like your beautiful face, though? I do. William says, God doesn't condemn, so I can't see him saying it quite that way, but maybe that it presents a wonderful opportunity. Thank you for the love, Dolly. Rosie says, LOL. I'll get from my bro or I'll wait tomorrow and buy tomorrow. I need a new phone. If you can wait a whole day, then you can just quit. I know you don't want to quit, and that's the big problem. Oh, Rosie, I worry about you in 20 years and your poor lungs. Michelle says, why do you hide? Why do you care? Oh, la, la, la. How do you put pictures on the community? You go to the community and it'll say something like share or post. You click that and it should prompt you. It should say you could add a photo or what do you want to share. You could type or add the photo. That's the best I can do just from memory. Rosie says, LO, I actually don't smoke that much. I smoke when depressed or stressed or for fun reasons. No, Rosie, I used to smoke. I quit July 5th, 2014. Paul says, I never smoked. Paul's such a good boy. I smoked the year before. I quit smoking the year before Corey was born. How crazy is that? It is a while, and I won't say I didn't slip a here and there, but overall, it basically stuck. Your sister put you on vaping, blame her. Michelle says, no smoke in my whole entire life, and I would never smoke. You don't want to ruin your life like that. It'll catch up to you one way or another. Good. You're very smart, Corey. I've been saying that about you. You are very, very smart. William says to Michelle, oh, the overuse. And Rosie says, Nope, I have tasted your flavored little vapes. No, thank you. I think they're awful, Rosie. Rosie says, I was a good kid until I went to my sis's house. I can neither confirm or deny. Brendan, hello, my friend. How are you? Rosie says, rude. They're really good. I guess it's just a matter of taste. I don't agree. I have tried them. Brendan says, I'm going to. You got it, Corey? Great. I will check it after the live stream. Thank you. I can't wait to see. Paul says, hello to Brendan. You're going to eat some food. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for sharing. What are you having? Brendan says, yo, Paul. Rosie says, Michelle's, no, yeah. You're not sure yet. Are you going out or do you cook? Hey, Brendan, do you cook? No. William says, I don't do Nick vapes anymore, and I am more of a Puritan if it comes to cigarettes in the sense of proper tobacco and a filter because I am a baby. The only vape I do now is recreational when able. Actually, that is the one because it's so popular. Yes, Rosie. I don't get it. It's way too strong. Oh no, it's horrible. I think it's horrible. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't like it because, who knows? Maybe if I liked it as much as you did, I would have gotten hooked on that. You cook, but not much. Corey has a headache. Rosie loves that one. It's her favorite. Ah, you used to be a kitchen hand. So you don't love cooking. Really, Paul says, I got some mail yesterday that was addressed to my parents about paying for my college. That is crazy. Wow. You don't mind cooking. Gotcha. I don't mind cooking. I just don't love it. And I only do it out of sheer necessity and need to eat. Oh, unless, it's somebody's birthday. Then I've been known to make a peach cobbler. No, I have not done all of that, Rosie. I've tried a couple different flavors that my brother had, and no, it just was not my thing. William says, I was reading something about headaches and salt somehow helping. Maybe, obviously, water too, but the osmosis effect, it helps to alleviate pressure in the skull or something. Okay, osmosis is like, never mind. Brenda says, you used to have a passion for it, but you did it too much. Hey, you know what? Same. Like, I was the oldest of my siblings by 5 years, 15 years, and on and on. So I was always the cook because my mom always worked. So I was the cook, the clean, the diaper changer, the daycare, the everything. So, yes, I really don't like grocery shopping or cooking anymore because of that burnout. Rosie says, wait, question, what made you quit? I don't know. I guess I was just tired of it. I can't remember what exactly was the final deciding factor. I think I had tried for a while, maybe a couple times half heartedly. And then I found an app and it was called Why Quit. I think it was called Why Quit, but it had chat rooms. So you had a lot of support and you could get on the chat room anytime you wanted to smoke, you can get in the chat room and talk to somebody. It was really, really cool and very, very helpful. Brendan, I was just asking about, did you like to cook? Oh, did I say Rosie or Bob? I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I don't have any clue on. Oh, the propylene glycol or vegetable glycerin. Whatever. Either way, they're not meant for your lungs. They may be food grade, but they're not meant to be put in your lungs. Hasn't been tested for that, for the safety of that. They didn't quite think about that when they were testing the safety of those products. I'm sure of it. Rebar says that dog looks like he's on Xanax. Nope, just good old life. He is kind of bent backwards, isn't he? Funny boy. I do it really good. Thank you. It's getting better. My daughter said something about, yeah, mom, you're starting to really get into it. Starting, yeah. So thank you. You live once, that's what if you don't? William said, exactly, Kat. But there is so much that hasn't, and yeah, I think, right, they've demonized the wrong things. What do you mean, what if you don't? What if you don't live just only once? And listen, life can feel very, very, very long. If you can't breathe, Rosie, it's going to feel really, really long. I promise. Jackie's got a cute little, what is this called? What is that? What is that thing called? Is it a soul patch? Huh? Funny boy. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Good boy. Popcorn lung was all the scared straight I needed to stop it becoming habitual, which again is why I only use it recreational if available. Oh, all right. Every part of me. Corey says, yeah, Rosie, you don't want popcorn lung because what happens is your lungs fill up with fluid and you can choke to death. And not being able to breathe, I had uncontrolled asthma for 2 years. Couldn't do anything, couldn't walk to the bathroom without being out of breath. It was horrible. I would not want to see anybody else go through something like that, Rosie. That's all. That's why I feel so passionate about it. Paul says, I've never known a healthy smoker. William says they were documenting waking up in the middle of the night with sweats and inability to breathe because of vaping. Almost felt suffocated if they couldn't vape regularly. Rosie says, now you're healthy. Now listen to you, Rosie. Listen to you. When it comes to defending your vape, you're healthy. He had a extreme facelift. Wait, we have to see this, Jack. All right, she's got to fix this. Fix all this that she thought she was good with, but now she's not. Well, I'm glad it's not that much. Mm. Do you believe her, Jackie? Jack has questions and needs answers. You goofy boy. Well, I'm going to leave you alone about that because I don't want you to be picked on the whole damn live stream. You won't never want to come back. Just know there's a lot of love out here for you. And if you ever do decide you want to just give it up, we will be rooting for you. I think that's what got me when I started smoking. I started smoking when I was 14, and I always thought I could quit anytime. I was pretty sure, I was pretty positive I could quit anytime. So I never bothered to try. Rosie says, come on, would you rather use drugs or vape? I'd rather you not do either. There you go. Paul had it. They're both drugs. And Corey piped up and says, hey, remember me? There's a kid in the room. Thanks for that reminder, Corey. I appreciate that. Then I ran inside. She is so right. Michelle says Jack is so tired. He sure looks like it, don't he? Rosie says, dang, she called me old in many different ways. Well, compared to her, you are old. How's it feel? It's always comparatively. Oh. Corey says, according to my calculations, Advil and vitamins are considered drugs. Thank you, ma'am. You're correct. Rosie says, rude. Michelle says, does Jack sleep all night? Yes. Like when you go to the drugstore to get medicine, so I'll take the nice drugs. Me too. Me too, Corey. Paul says, what does, who does Advil and vitamins? Oh no, Rosie's gonna head out. I love you, Rosie. I'm sorry if we pressured you and sent you leaving. I love you. I love you. I hope you have a good day. I'm sorry. Aw, Corey says bye, Rosie. I hope you see some tulips. That's really nice. It's not tulip season though, is it? Michelle, Jack is my only dog right now. Just me, Jack, Deb, and Ghost. What? Oh, that's right. You have 7 cats, a mouse, and a squirrel. You know, we have a friend, Snow the squirrel, who comes in here. She has 2 squirrels. Oh yeah, I have chickens. I no longer have my pet chicken, but I do have other chickens. Oh, I don't get what you meant, William. Are you applying? Paul says, I miss honey. Me too. Sometimes. I'm glad she's gone though, because oh, I knew what was happening from the moment I brought her in months ago. So it just took her a long time to go. I never thought she was going to fully recover. So, part of me is torn. She was not always comfortable. She was caged. She didn't get the attention she really needed. There's a lot there. I'm glad she was finally able to go. Yes. Hi, Foxy. How are you? You didn't notice your lover in the background? Where is she? Oh, he. I see him now. I just moved the camera. That's why. Thanks for that, Paul. I feel like I can't take credit for being kind because I feel like I didn't have a choice. You know. Brendan says, "Yo, Foxy," but Foxy says, "I'm doing okay." Foxy has, is it 17 dogs? Our friend Michelle has 7 cats. I'm glad you came in. You've got us all beat. Paul says you always have a choice. I guess I just didn't see any other way. I'm glad I got the opportunity to spend time with her. Foxy says it's 16 now. I couldn't keep the Kangal. Well, still a whole bunch. A full house. So, do your dogs just sleep wherever? Or are they indoor, outdoor? Corey says, oh my goodness. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Have no pets. I had a fish and 2 dogs and cat at one time, but they all either ran away or passed off. William says, oh, well, that line gets me because it feels extraordinarily dismissive. If you are trapped underwater and run out of air, you still have a choice, not wrong, just context is important. Foxy says, my dogs are allowed to sleep wherever. Nice. Too far under says, is he rolling his eyes all around? Jack does not have a problem sleeping, that's for sure. He's like me. He is a lot like me. It's crazy. Michelle says Jack is like your son and he is your dog. He's like my child and my best friend, all rolled into one. Foxy says, so they're all around the place. Brendan, I know Brendan, right? He's asking Paul, did you draw all those pictures? Paul is freaking amazing, isn't he? I love that, Foxy. I love that they're all over the place. Paul says to Brendan, yes, I did. Brendan says, too good. I know. Crazy. And he's my friend. That fabulous artist is my friend. Corey says, you guys should watch Lauren Z side. She's a YouTube person. Is she your favorite? All right, there's one. Not over you. She's second though. Wow. Well, thank you for that. I don't have to be your favorite, but thank you. She has 2 daughters. They're both toddlers. Oh, 35 likes. Thank you guys. Jack says thank you. What did Brendan say that I missed? Brendan says he's an artist also. Are you, Brendan? I hardly show anyone my art. People say I can draw, but I don't know. And William asked, did I already feed Jack? I fed him last night, and I have given him his pre/probiotic this morning so that I can feed him soon. So no, I haven't fed him this morning, but he did eat. I don't know. He doesn't usually eat twice a day, and I am forcing him to, just by giving him smaller meals. He has been outside though. Paul says, if you're brave enough, why don't you post something in my community so we can all see? I did not know. I kind of figured, you said you wanted to have something to do with making movies, and I figured that's very artistic, but I had no idea, Brendan. Brendan says, too embarrassed. Aw. Don't nobody know you. And those of us that do know you're in love with a stuffed male monkey. So we already think you're nuts. So what'll change? The worst we could say is, yeah, you're a terrible artist, Brendan. I highly doubt that, though, and we wouldn't say it to you anyways. William says he looks more rested. Usually feels a little restless. It is a seeming nice improvement is all I was alluding to. Got you. Actually, I'm glad he's sleeping so good. You're right. Usually he's awake, very aware of, you know what it is? I'm not moving around. I think if I move around and turn on the TV, he'd get up a little more. But he hasn't realized I'm going to work yet either. Oh, I was actually thinking he was a little not well this morning, William. When I was listening to him, he was like whining in his breath. You know how dogs do? Really, really lightly. But you're right. He looks very, very relaxed. Mr. Dog Whisperer. Maybe it's having Deb back on the bed. He does love her. There's Snow the squirrel, Michelle. Hi, Snow the squirrel. How are you? Our new friend Michelle has 7 cats, a mouse, and a squirrel. And I was just telling her about you. Is this a guest room you get ready in or your actual room? I'm thinking about changing my bedroom because there's so much stuff in here. Paul wanted a baby girl as a kid. Wow. Oh no, it's my room. It has slowly evolved into this mess. We are good, Snow. Oh no, stop. You're good. And hi, Paul. William says, LOL, I was just about to say I haven't seen Squirrel today. Not the squirrel I was thinking of, however. Squirrel Sniper does not come in here all the time like he used to. He may pop in and say good morning a little bit before Yogi's live. But he's got his thing he's working on. So he's very, very busy. And I'm happy he has found something he's very passionate about. Snow the Squirrel says, I need to meet Michelle. Has Michelle said anything? Florida man. Knock, knock, who's there? Says Snow the Squirrel. Brenda says, I used to do a lot of graffiti. It was offered to join to the top. Cruise, really? Well, then you know you're good. You're just being shy. You already know you're good. Well, good for you. Look at the many sides of Brendan. Not just a monkey lover. Paul says, wow, Bob. He used to get A's in art. Did anybody get anything less than an A in art? Wait a minute. Okay. Let's talk about this one. Uh-huh. Corey says, guess who's back again? Corey's back. Tell a friend. Funny. Snow the Squirrel came in and it seems like Michelle has disappeared. Well, welcome back, Corey. Paul says, I know someone who got an F. No way. So they didn't even try. Is that it? Queen said, Alex Hermosi has a few good videos that talk. Paul says, Bob, now we have to see your work. Yes, we have to. You can't tease us like that. Corey says, our middle school doesn't have art class. That's too bad. It's too bad they took that out. Paul says, yes, they just didn't do the assignment. Yeah, I don't think anybody can get a truly a bad grade in art if they try. That's all very subjective, right? It would be very strange. Michelle says, yesterday I didn't wake up until 12 in the afternoon. Nice. Good for you. Jackie Poo. You failed almost every behind program. Kansas has that. That forces the child to graduate to high school regardless of grade or effort unless requested by parents to stay. Wow. Behind meaning that there was no point in putting the effort. Ah. Well, no point in putting in the effort. There you go. I don't know. Cat's being very sharp today. Charlie says, wait, you live in Kansas? And Paul says, I shouldn't have graduated, but they just pushed me through. I think that's what William's saying too. Brendan says, to Paul, I just subbed. Good, I'm glad you linked up. Michelle, there's Michelle. Michelle says, I laugh like a monkey. Michelle, did you see that our friend Snow the Squirrel came in the room? Remember I was telling you about her? Paul says, thanks. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Jack is beaten. Connie never said an earthquake. Michelle says, I'm still here. I'm not sure Snow the Squirrel is, but Jack, what's up with that, puppy? Puppy? Just got a big shoe. Where did we have this yesterday? You want to live in Australia? Well, go talk to Brendan. Bob 8 Bobo is in Australia. But you know, you had to hang around upside down. It's kind of a rule if you live in Australia. You have to be upside down. Are you okay with being upside down all the time? Just checking. And rogue, you gotta watch out for rogue. What do you call them? Kangaroos. Yeah. They run around punching people for no reason, from what I understand. Everybody thinks they're all cute. Oh, hi, Brandon. Everybody thinks those kangaroos are all cute, but no, they run around punching people in Australia. That's what's wrong with Australians. They're upside down and they get punched by kangaroos all the time. Yeah. Jack's like, Mom, you're full of crap. Charlie says they have deadly animals there. They do. William says the idea of Australia, sorry, the idea of Australia is amazing, but the response to, oh, Corey says, I don't care about getting punched in the head by a rogue kangaroo. They have beaches everywhere. All right, well, don't say you weren't warned. Corey says, that's not exactly what I said. All right. Well, who's running the show here? You or me? You know, you've been awful critical today, ma'am. Bob says kangaroos can get very vicious, especially around mating season. I know, I've seen them walking around punching people. Michelle says, by the way, I have a YouTube channel. Do you? I will bring it up and check it out sometime today, Michelle. Just like I will check out your pictures. Oh, never mind. You posted, so I can check out your channel there. Great. Awesome. What do you like to put on your YouTube channel? I could have sworn I found my jacket the other day. Maybe I was imagining it. Huh. I don't know. Now I don't know where my jacket is. Rue Rage. Yes, I said that I would look at your pics too, my friend. That's how I will be able to look at your page. When I go to look at your pictures, I can click on your name and go look at your page. And did you say what you like to post? What do you like to put on your YouTube page? That is not the official term for it, Brendan. Is that incorrect? Road rage isn't it, huh? William says, I would never make it on YouTube. I don't want to. Yes, I know. You've already said that. We've heard your opinion on that, William. Paul says, what? And William said, your pics? What happened? What was what? Don't forget about her. She put pics of her cats. She has 7 cats, a mouse, and a squirrel. And she shared it on the community page. Yes, on the community page. Corey says, not me. No, it was Michelle, right? Yeah, it was Michelle. Sorry if I said the wrong name. Oh, you said don't forget about my pics. So you put pics up there? I'm very confused now. What? Brandon said if you spent one day at every beach in Australia, it would take you about 29 to 32 years. We have roughly 10,685 to 11,761 beaches. Okay, why is there 1,000 in there that are questionable? Corey says, yeah, but not a lot of pets. No, Michelle had a lot of pets. I'm sorry if I got you guys confused. Paul says, wow. Oh, about all the beaches. Yeah, that's crazy. But I want to know how come it's like not a set number. Why is it we have this many to this many beaches? Is it that many that are unknown? What is it? I'm confused. Michelle says, do you have you sing on YouTube and I have danced on the YouTube channel, so I might do live on YouTube like you do. Cool. Yeah, what causes the discrepancy on the number of beaches? You're not sure. Brent, it's just as I said, William. They're all standing on their heads. Oh, nope, not standing on their heads. They're all upside down, so the blood's rushing through their heads. And on top of that, they're getting punched all the time by kangaroos. So it's a wonder they can't count them all. There's supposed to be a total solar eclipse on the day you start school. Really? How exciting! I hope you get to go out and the day you start school, you won't be able to make the glasses and stuff. Maybe your school will get smart and they'll get all the glasses for all of the students so you all can go out and watch. Does it happen during school? I should have asked that first. Michelle says YouTube channel is my first name and my last name. Got it. Brenda says, the way I look at it, you are upside down. I should know. I'm from the future. Does anybody remember making those boxes so that you could watch the eclipse? Inverted. That was a beautiful movie. Patima Inverted. Beautiful animated film. Decent watch. Never heard of it. Hi. I'm still here. Oh, you're awake now. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Jack's on the TV too. What is it? Hmm? What is it, my booby baby? Tell me. What is wrong? Huh? Good morning. Good morning, honey. How are you? Hmm? I love you. Are you a good boy? Hmm? Yeah? Aw. Yeah. Yeah, see, he take every breath he takes, it's like he sounds like he's, I don't know how to explain it. Aw, I leave you alone. I love you. I don't know what you've been doing to your ears, though. What you have been getting into. You've got a hitchhiker. Let me get it. There you go. It's all gone. It's right here. Yep. Can I hand this back? Okay. Corey says, tell Jack I said he has beautiful fur. And William says, well, it is more teh than tea. I don't know. Oh, was that the Tema? Got it. You do remember making those cardboard box things to watch the eclipse with. Lucia, good morning. How are you? Lordy. Some days I got tears. Oh. Yes, the cardboard eclipse goggles. Yeah. Well, good morning, Lucia. How are you? Michelle says, should I do a live on YouTube or should I not? I don't know yet. How old are you? Mm-hmm. Well, you can't go live yet. You saw people converting tissue boxes too. That's pretty smart. Nice and small. Lucia, how are you this morning, my friend? You look like you're doing really good, full of energy. You like the planets. I can't see what that other one is. Oh God, I did not know it was 5:09. I'm thinking, gosh, you better get ready for work soon. All right, well, guess what? It's 5:09. I've got to go to work. I am 10 minutes late. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you, William. I love you, Paul. I love you, Luciano or Lucia, and Corey and Michelle, Snow the Squirrel. Anybody else I'm missing that's been here real recently? Brendan, love you. All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a fabulous day. Let's get this Monday started. Y'all get your Friday started. Let's do it. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.